welcome, my darlings. Welcome back. For anyone who hasn't met me yet, my name is Gemma. I am the Pennine Witch. I am a Reiki master, an energy healer, light worker, and earth witch. And blessed Mayborn for anyone celebrating the autumn equinox today. We have arrived. 'Tis the season of the witch. So tonight's Reiki offering is a healing session that is going to allow us to integrate and balance, working with the light and the shadow to create equilibrium as the days and nights are now equal. We are going to create that inside. So I'm using a few different tools tonight. We're going to do some fire scrying with our light and dark candles. We're going to use Crystal Wand, and we've also got some selenite and some obsidian, as well as a smudge stick, Palo Santo, and some cleansing essential oils. And then just delivering that really beautiful healing energy. So before we begin, I would like to ask you to consent first to receiving this healing energy, setting the intention for yourself to receive grounding, receive healing, receiving balance, and just thinking about what balance looks like for you. And I'd like you to get yourself comfortable, and we will begin. So just starting to allow rest to come in, just feeling the energy, creating this sacred space now for you, allowing the feeling of the feet to take weight into the ground, and just let yourself now just take a deep cleansing breath in just to begin, and out. Allowing the breath to come in again and out, slowing down the breath as we take just these first few minutes to sink into the space, to set the intention for tonight. Allowing the mind to quiet, get still and present. And I'm going to open the space up with some gentle smoke cleansing, just to set the scene for this healing session. And while we cleanse, we ask our angels and guides and helpers to join us in this space, to place a hand on our shoulders and offer their healing and protection throughout this sacred time together. Asking the guides to share any messages that we might need most to enable us to receive the healing. Just cleansing the space, cleansing your aura, receiving and acknowledging that this time is for you. Nobody needs anything from you right now. Nobody wants anything from you right now. This is your time to relax and rest. Just running this through all your chakra channels so that we can receive the light. I'm just going to gently pull this in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to let this burn over here. And let's start to draw in our Reiki symbols. Hooray. Placing the physical healing symbol into you now. Say Reiki. Say Reiki. Say Reiki. And just bringing that emotional and mental healing energy into your field. And for anybody that is watching this in the future, we'll draw in our Honsha Seishonen, so that this energy can be received at a future date and time. So, I'm going to begin our session tonight by lighting 2 candles. We have a white candle, which is going to represent our inner light and the light energies that we have, which represent our highest vibrations of love, of joy, of peace, of calm, of wholeness. But also we are lighting a black candle, which signifies our darker energies, which aren't a bad thing. We need our shadow because light can only exist in parallel to our darkness, as within, so without. So our darker energies are our power energies, our assertiveness, our strength, our courage, our confidence. They also represent the shadows, so these are the energies that give us the lessons, the teachings, the triggers. These are what I like to think of as like our mirroring energies. So the dark energies are showing us the areas that want more light attention. these are the things that we tend to want to block or that we struggle with in our day-to-day lives. So again, it could be confidence issues, self-love, self-appreciation. So what we want to do tonight is to create more balance between the dark and the light. Neither is bad or good, but we need them to be balanced so that we can feel more whole. And by the end of the session, we're not going to feel particularly happy or sad. We want to just feel that kind of neutral space so that we've got a blank canvas to then draw upon. Okay, so I'm going to start with our dark candle. And from out of the darkness comes the light. So now, placing your attention firstly on your insides, and that can just be wherever feels most guided towards. It could be in your stomach, it could be your heart, it could be between your eyes, and just silently setting the intention into that place to receive balance of light and darkness. And now, looking upon the flames, I'd like you to hear these words and repeat to yourself: as within, so without. As above, so below. As the universe, so the soul. As the light, so the shadow. And I ask in this space now for the elements and the spirits of the light and the dark to join us, to offer their healing support, to link together to form a protective circle and barrier against any forces designed to take us out of our balance and equilibrium. We ask the angels and guardians of the north, the element of air, to join us here in this space. And we ask the elements of the east, of fire, to join us here in this space and to offer their protection. We ask the elements of the south, of water, to offer their healing properties. And we ask for the elements of the west to join us here in this space, the element of earth, to offer their grounding and calming properties and contribute to this healing. I'm going to let these candles burn now throughout the session, burning in perfect synchronicity our light and dark energies. So now focusing our attention to the light. Now obviously we don't want to remove too much because our light is our energy force, it is our life, it is the thing that sustains us. I am going to use my clear quartz wand, which I have fashioned out of the apple tree branch that is actually in my garden, so this feels really special, and I love a handcrafted healing object. It's got that personal energy that infused in it. I have wrapped a red cord around my crystal wand, and this is, for me, represents strength and love and power. So I want to start to clean your upper chakras, just guiding the point into your crown. Just circling around the upper chakras to remove any overactive energies. Just moving it in an anti-clockwise way. Just and then bringing it back to a clockwise direction. And just loosening up that flow of energy. So just bring it again around your crown and your third eye. Traveling down to your throat and just holding this of your throat. We're just going to guide that light, just bringing that light energy straight through the wood into the crystal, channeling that beautiful earth Reiki energy. It's like a little spear. So just kind of feeling this energy circling around the throat. This is one of the most commonly blocked chakras, I think, especially in women, because our voices have been stifled for a long time, and we're still kind of healing and relearning that it's safe and okay to voice our needs and ideas, desires. So this is important to pay attention to if we're getting any kind of throat infections or feeling that kind of emotion in the throat, then this is something that we need to express. Just clearing all those upper channels. Okay. And now I'm just going to bring this into your heart space now. Again, just pointing the energy straight in as we feel that channel open from above and the energy that is all around us all the time. And we're just being more intentional and focusing it on a specific point. And if you want to assist yourself in receiving this more powerfully, place your attention in the middle of your chest and just imagine a swirling vortex starting to open up as light, like beams from the sun, start to flood in. It's almost like a vacuum. Your heart's just sucking in all those radiant beams of light. So we're pulling all that light in from the infinite source of energy, allowing them to swirl in. And I'm going to hold this down towards your solar plexus, sacral and root. So we're going to feed the light down to these lower chakras, down to the lower chakras, down. And it's like pushing the light all the way down, all the way down. Kind of feeding those energetic strands, just guiding them down. Great. So let's now look at our darker energies. Okay. So before we look at our darker energy stream, I'm going to do a bit of gentle clearing with the essential oil blend. This is a clarity and relaxation blend with lavender, bergamot, sage, and some rose. So this is a very gentle cleansing spray. Just going to make sure that everything that we've already input and intended stays where it is. And just placing my hands onto your shoulders. And asking my angels and guides to send healing thoughts into your mind, positive thoughts. Asking them to assist in removing anything that is overactive or unnecessary, light or dark. Okay, so let's look at balancing out that darker energy now. Again, I'm going to start at the crown and using our obsidian to take out any excess dark matter that we don't need. So again, this can be extra mental chatter that we don't need, any negative thoughts that aren't making you feel relaxed or balanced. We take those now. Take those now. And any confusion or uncertainty that we've been with lately, I take this from you now. Thank you. Just feeling the weight, the heavy, dark stone just passing through your field of energy, allowing the eyelids to feel heavy and relaxed, and we're just working the magic of the stones down. No resistance. We're not trying to do anything, feel anything, be anything. We're just allowing the magic, the energy to do its natural thing. And just bringing this stone now through to your throat and surrendering any unsaid words, any regrets, and surrendering those now to the stone. All those times you wish you'd said something, let it go. We feel no shame, we feel no embarrassment, because everything has always happened in exactly the way that it's meant to happen. There's no shoulds, no shoulds allowed, just acceptance. Bringing out all that we don't need. And just bringing this down to the heart space, just sending these really calming, spiritually balancing frequencies into your heart now, as the heart accepts its shadow and the light side of the heart is obviously giving pure love, to give life, to feel joy and connection to others. But also it has its dark side. It breaks easily, it feels so much. It holds grief. It holds memories, especially when we feel like we've been mistreated or our love's not been reciprocated. It holds the energies of those emotions, but it always continues to open and expand its love. So we're just acknowledging it's light and it's dark. And now just bringing the stone down to your solar plexus. And again, that confidence, that self-esteem, all that radiant sexiness, the beauty of your soul, all your ideas and creativity. That's what they like to call home in your solar plexus. Those are our light energies. And again, we acknowledge the dark side. We can have low self-esteem. We can have doubt. We get triggered. We lose creativity. Low moods. And both things are existing at the same time, just depending on how we are relating these energies to our experience. Neither is better than the other, because each feeling, each emotion tells us something that we need to know. And just placing this down now, holding space for that sacral chakra, the fire, the passion, feeling the energy of that orange flame rise and bubble. And when this is in the light, we are feeling free. We are feeling in tune with our desires. And when it moves into the dark, we might be feeling like we're craving things, that we are feeling overly attached. It might be that addictions are taking it over. So again, just noticing where that attention is feeling most drawn toward today, the light or the dark. And now just placing the stone down at your root, as we just feel the weight of the crystal just pulling us into the earth and grounding us into that energy, grounding us into that balance of yin and yang. Feeling the dark meet the light in this little dance. Just balancing and balancing, balancing from crown to your root. As you bring the light, the dark, the light, the dark, integrating all these experiences that we've had so far this year. We all go through so much. Even in a short space of time, it can feel like so much is happening. So it's so helpful to take time to integrate and rest and allow yourself to accept your physical body will show signs that it needs to slow down, either through sickness, exhaustion, even just like you have those weeks where you feel extra hungry and you just need to eat. Allow yourself to sink into that, trust that inner voice, trust that your body will tell you everything you need to know. Just knotting together that light, that shadow. Wonderful. I'm going to bring in our selenite now. As we start to work again, work in the light, weaving the light together with the dark. Just a nice, gentle clearing. Let's bring both our stones in together. So we're seeing the light and the dark. And one of the things about the light is that it needs the darkness so that it can be alive. And I remember reading something or some questions someone had asked online about why there's no light in space. So my understanding of what the explanation was that light needs a dense field. It needs something to reflect off so that it can be observed, because light itself is a frequency. So that's why as Earth, because we are dense matter, light reflects off of the solid surface, which is why we can see it. But the light in space is basically just like an invisible vibration. I guess in like the same way that we can't see sound frequencies, but we can see when something's vibrating from sound, like water ripples. So everything has a counterpart. The darkness is so dense, and without it we wouldn't exist. So it's so important to see that, not just from like a quantum scientific place, but inside. So like, for example, everything that we have as a quality has a dark side. So if your light side is being very giving and really loving and generous and kind, there will be a dark side to that, which can be that people take advantage, you might get burnt out, you might find yourself doing too much. Everything exists in correlation to its direct opposite. On, off, in, out, up, down. And nothing is technically light or dark. anything could be either, but it's about how you see that thing in the situation that you're in right now. If you're going through a breakup, that could be the best thing, or it might be the worst thing. It could be the light you needed, or the darkness that sent you to this place you are right now. You might have lost someone close to you recently, and again, that's not good or bad. It just depends on how you're viewing it right now. Just bringing that balance in all the way down. All the way down. And just imagine if you were really light and up all the time and you had no experience of sadness or grief. You would only ever be experiencing these really small amount of experiences in your life. No kind of quality of experience. So just being thankful, I guess, for all our experiences, bad and good, because they shape who we are. And we won't be able to receive the ultimate gratitude for all the experiences we do find to be light and loving if we didn't have those that we felt were less desirable. Okay, looking really, really good. So, before we finish our session, I'm going to close our energetic field down with some Palo Santo and just again asking the guides and angels to offer a cloak of protection for the remainder of your night, or if you're watching this in the daytime, to carry you forward into the rest of your day with protection and healing vibrations. You've done so great. You can definitely feel more of an equilibrium balance. It feels really neutral, more reflective, which is exactly where we want it to be, especially for this season, now that the days and the nights are starting to become equal, and before we start to tip over into the nighttime season. We are thankful and even more grateful for the light that we receive. Offering our thanks and gratitude to the elements, to spirit, to our guides and angels for their healing and their protection and force fields in tonight's healing session. I ask that an angel go forth with each and every one of you into the day, into the night. Let it hold you in peace and balance and calm. And if nobody has told you today already that they love you, allow me to say, I love you so much. I love you so much. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm so grateful for you spending time with me me. I'm so grateful for your trust and for choosing to share your really sacred personal space with me. So thank you so much. You are so loved, not just by me, by the angels, by the universe, and by the divine. So thank you so much. Please continue to enjoy this radiant and calming, balanced energy. Allow yourself now to rest. Drink some water, breathe, and just allow whatever wants to happen, knowing that it is both in the best interests and for your highest good. Blessed be my sweet darlings. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you